Good morning, everyone. This is BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is time for coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. I am here with my friend and co host, Ms. Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we want to welcome you, those of you in Clubhouse and those of you watching on the replay, as well as everyone who's watching live. Hey, welcome to the conversation this morning. We're going to be talking about something I think that will really be of interest to you. We're asking about dirty windows. Yes, you heard us. I know we don't usually talk about home ec, but today we're going to talk about something even more important than home ec. This has to do with how we think, where we're going, and what we're all about. So with that, we're going to get this party started. You want to join me in the studio, Fran? How you doing this
Yeah,
morning? I love
I
the
just got
hair.
off. I just got off the bike, so I'm looking a little.
Well, I want you to know your hair survived, and it looks really, really cute.
Yes, I was on the bike. Uh, so yeah, we're talking about dirty windows.
Dirty windows today. And let me just make that little banner here.
Yeah, dirty windows, and we got somebody watching from Facebook. We want
Hmm.
to say welcome to everybody who's watching live and on the replay. We have some really interesting conversations, and this one was based on something we heard yesterday.
Hmm. Hmm.
There was a story, and Terry, you can correct me on the little details. There's a story that was told yesterday about a couple. They bought a brand new house, and the wife looked out of the window, and she saw. Hey, Mark. She saw a woman who had hung her laundry on the line. You know, back in the day when we didn't have dryers, and they put the clothes on the line. So she had put the clothes on the line, and so now the and she looked out the window. What is wrong with that woman? Her clothes are just filthy. Just doesn't she know how to do laundry right? And so that happened one day, and the next day it was the same thing. This woman needs help with her laundry. Oh my God, somebody needs to teach her how to do laundry. So this went on for a week. And then one day she looks out the window and says, "Oh my God, her laundry is immaculate. It's pristine. Wow." And her husband said, "Honey, I washed the windows."
Oh my goodness. So the question is all about, are you looking at your life through dirty windows? Are you looking at others through dirty windows? What's up with your windows?
Mm. Uh, so we were talking about look. I'm putting it up here, Terry.
Okay.
Uh, Dirty windows. Let's fix that because the moral of the story was her attitude was out of control, and she was out of control.
And
Uh,
check this out. Mark says now her husband is hanging on the neighbor's line. Morning, Britta. How you doing? This is right up your alley. So I asked the question, "What's up with your windows? What is your view obstructed by something? Is your view of your business obstructed by something?"
and this whole thing was on attitude. The what we were listening to yesterday was all about attitude, and your attitude. How? Let me get my notes because it was a good little note. The attitude. It says your attitude tells the world what you expect in return.
Absolutely.
And we hear, um, what was that one saying? We always hear your attitude determines your altitude. That's one. But how you see life is how life is going to treat you.
Mhm.
Or have you ever saw somebody who always, the house could be pristine, but they find the one little nugget, the one little pinhole in the wall or something. The rest of the house is gorgeous, but did you see that spot over there? Really? Did we not see everything else? But they point out the negative.
Mhm. I know I had someone told a story, an educator told the story about how she had prepared for this review and the superintendent was coming and they were going to overlook the school and see what all was going on. She was an administrator and all the teachers had put together these gorgeous bulletin boards and it was just, the school was just ready. And during the course of the inspection, on the way out the door, the superintendent says, "You know what? I love everything that you guys done and all your hard work, but I'm looking at this bulletin board and one of these push pins does not match. I'm just going to have to, I can't give y'all a perfect score." And
For
she
a
said,
push pin.
for one push pin, she said that's when she determined she was no longer going to be an educator in that system. She's left. She left the field of education. She switched professions. She said, because if it comes down to something like this, after all this preparation, people going to all this training, years of college, putting up with, seniority and all kinds of different things, constantly, what would you call it? You have to keep taking courses, recertifying, and now it comes down to a push pin. She said she was done.
Mm.
It was
Mark said this is important. If you are always focused on what is not, you will miss success and opportunities, even if they're at your door. You you
correct.
you're sitting right here with opportunities right in your face, but you're looking over there like, oh, oh man, that ain't quite like what I wanted. It's all about the attitude. What attitude are we looking? I know what the one I was thinking about, half full or half empty.
Oh, the glass. Mm-hmm.
Right. I was like, okay, it's halfway up. I'm not seeing an issue here. It's half. But I now understand. Now that glass is half empty. Well, how could it be that it's half full instead? And I like Mark's comment here. This is important. If you're always focused on what is not, you will miss success and opportunities, even if they're at your door.
Mm-hmm.
What opportunities have I missed because I was focused on something else?
Well,
Just like there's a story of a person that I know. They were supposed to be going to the prom, and then they were fixing their hair, and one curl was out of place. They worked on that one curl until the prom was over, focusing in not on having fun at the prom, but I got to get this one curl perfect.
mm-mm. So therefore, if you say what you want, you'll want what you say. If you, you start having an attitude that speaks about what you want, your desires.
Brenna has a comment. She says, my attitude shifted to more positivity 5 years ago. Either half empty or half full, there's an opportunity for more change. All
I love
right.
it, Brenna.
Thank you, Brenna. Good to see you. I need to order some stuff. I'll talk to you later about that. Um, but seriously,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
uh,
What's really going on in your mind when it comes to your life, your business, things that are going on around you? or you're looking at it through the wrong window.
Window. Or you
Maybe,
ain't clean the window you got.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Maybe you need
so
to put the window up and
right.
get a clear view of what's really going on.
And Mark said it's one of the most common ways that we unconsciously evade 100% responsibility for creating something different. I can remain a victim to the things that are not right with everyone else.
Hmm. Hmm.
Eh,
So busy
We missing
criticizing.
right. So, uh, you know, there's always a reason there. We can have reasons and excuses. What do you say? Oh, we're having chicken for dinner.
I haven't
I
chicken for
can't. I can't go. We're having chicken for dinner. Any excuse or what things a negative attitude will find an excuse for
dinner.
not. And I think that's what Mark is saying. It's one of the most uncommon ways we evade 100% responsibility. We are 100% responsible for our reaction to anything that happens. Well, those people, they never do anything right. So I'm not going to even try.
Who is it? The Chinese don't have a word for trouble or disaster.
Yeah, for crisis, there is no word. It's
The
called
word is
opportunity.
opportunity.
And so, um, what do we do with that? How do we fix a dirty window,
Mm.
aka a negative attitude?
Attitude.
In the presentation that we saw yesterday, the your plane is either going on a trajectory up, which even when it's landing, you want it to be like this landing.
Hmm.
Here's the ground. You want it to land like this. You don't want to do a nosedive. So our attitude, either we're having a nosedive experience,
Hmm.
downward trajectory,
Downward, yes.
or we are having a rising
An upward
attitude,
trajectory. Hmm.
and again, you do have to land the plane, but you land the plane by you still have the nose up somewhat. You don't land the plane this way,
Nose first. You come down on the landing gear.
not this way. So that nosedive position in our mindset is where you just stick the plane in there like a dart. That's not good.
Hmm.
Well, this is not, it ain't working for me. And but we're responsible for everything. 100% of the time, it's my responsibility what I'm going to do. Even we dealt with the whole COVID situation, but I still had my role to play on how I was going to handle whatever came up.
Hmm. Navigate the planet. Hmm.
Mark said it requires reconditioning. This is the reason. This is a reason why the daily gratitude journal is imperative.
Hmm.
Changing your reflex to a conditioned response from what is not to what is. And I like that because now you're getting your focus. What are you finding something to be grateful for? Wait, I have oxygen.
Hmm.
I have use of my fingers.
Going
I
from the
have
insignificant to the significant. Hmm.
Right. I
Hmm.
have lungs. I can breathe. I can move. I can comprehend. I can enjoy the roses. There's so many things. Good morning, Dr. Tachi. There are so many things to be grateful for. And then see the attitude of gratitude. Is that what they call that?
Yes.
Having an attitude of gratitude, because you could gripe and complain about what's wrong in the world, and I think that's what we hear that a lot on television. The different news stories that come on, everybody is griping about what somebody else did and how they're, "Hey, did you know that this and this is happening?" So here's the thing. In California, over the 4th of July weekend, they put up these little digital signs that
Hmm.
is supposed to help you refrain from driving stupidly on the freeway.
Yeah.
So you know what they put up? There have been 3,000 and such deaths on freeways in the year 20 something. I was like, how is that?
An incentive to do better.
So now
Um,
you just plastered the number of deaths that happen on the freeway to help me do better. So that is negative,
pumping fear.
right? That's negative uh, incentive. It's like with your children. You can say, "Hey, appreciate your effort for doing such and such. Next time, do it this way," or you can do it a different way. You never get anything right. Da. So there's different ways of delivering the criticism or the correction or the realignment or whatever's happening. You got a couple of ways to do that. Um, and it's unfortunate that some people don't know how to make that delivery,
Mm.
where like the teacher or the educator you were referring to, she quit her entire career because of a push pin. But see, here's the thing.
But
It
see, on
wasn't their
both
fault.
parts, everybody had window issues.
Right, on her end and on the other end. And she could have said, "Oh, this woman, they okay. I know this work is good," and she's disregarding it because of
Mhm.
a push pin. She didn't have to quit, but she made a permanent decision in a really temporary situation.
Situation. Hmm.
And Mark said, "Believing is seeing, not the way that is more commonly phrased. If you condition yourself towards seeing the good that is always present, you will continue to receive more of it."
There you go.
Kudos, Mark. One of my affirmations, declarations of things that I say in the morning. This is I'm getting better and better every day in every way. Today, something good is going to happen to me. When you say it, it's kind of, when you first start saying it, it sounds, what is it, hokey or whatever.
Honey,
Corny. Okay, let's do corny. We like corned beef and what. Okay, so let's just do corny. I expect something good to happen to me today. Something good is going to happen for me today. Something good is going to happen for me today. What do you say to you about you in the morning when you arise? Do you say something good is going to happen to you today? Or are you saying something else? Do you say, "Good morning, Lord," or do you come with, "Good Lord, it's morning"?
mm. Yeah, it makes you think about the people who used to complain about Monday. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. I'm like, how do you get to Friday if you don't go through Monday? Thank God for Monday.
Yes, because opportunities happen on Mondays.
Okay.
So
Tuesday,
thinking
Wednesday,
through,
every day I see is a great day.
yeah, um, thinking through things
Hmm.
and just stopping to be grateful.
Mark has a comment here.
This is great. This is something that I encourage my clients to answer when asked, "How are you?"
Better
Better and
and
better.
better.
I like that. Better and better. I like it because you are getting better and better. And you're telling yourself that every time you hear yourself say it. And because you believe you more than you believe anybody else.
And it is so true. Every day we're getting more exposure, more expertise, more whatever. We're getting more In the words of Dr. Tachi, get more.
I'm getting better and better.
Mhm.
So, and are you practicing your declarations in the morning? What is your morning routine? We're going back to that because that helps set your attitude. Good morning. That sets your attitude for the day. How how you are moving. It you get to set the temperature or the thermostat for your day.
Mhm.
So what is that going to look like?
Yes.
Hmm.
Just saying.
What's the thermostat looking like?
Turn up your positive meter.
You get to set the thermostat. You know, I can control what's going to happen, and I think part of that is deciding what's going to happen. You get better and better. I expect something good to happen to me today. You can walk by the mirror and smile,
Mhm.
or you can walk by the mirror and look at yourself with disgust or what have you, but that's not a good thing. That is not a good attitude to have, especially when his body's got to carry you throughout it's got to be functioning and whatever. So when you see yourself in the mirror, smile. Just smile. I like you. I like you. And tell yourself, oh, I love you. And do it. I challenge you to take the mirror challenge, get in the mirror and just say, I love you. I like you.
That is one of the exercises well, one of the suggestions that Brian Tracy has in his book, The Psychology of Selling. Because you need to love yourself. So every morning you should make it a point to tell yourself, I like me.
I like myself.
Mm,
I
I,
like myself. I
mhm,
like myself. And it needs to get ingrained in you so that when other
mhm.
people got something else to say, I like myself. Don't care about y'all. I like myself.
Exactly. So that's what we want to say. Change the view.
Let's
Wipe
clean
off
up the
the window.
mirror. The mirror you can use. What is this? Uh, we got something that cleans glass around here. The contractor shared it with me called liquid glass.
Mm,
You spray a little bit of that stuff on there and do this, it is like, whoa, it's clear spots and
mm. My confidence comes from dancing in the mirror. Let's see if we can show that with me. I love me. Yep.
what's your name?
Is that Coach Karen? I'm not sure.
It sounds like Coach Karen because
It
that's
does
that's
sound
a
like her,
thing she
doesn't it?
does. That
Dancing
sounds like
in.
a Coach Karen thing.
Hmm.
So what we want to encourage you if your outlook is if you're looking at life through a dirty mirror, you can do something to fix it. Mark has put a couple of really good comments in here about seeing the good.
He says the lens through which you view the world has everything to do with your experience in it. Yes. Hi.
Hey
Hi, Lena.
Ariana.
How are you doing?
So she's the one that dances in the mirror. Yay.
Good for you.
I like Mark's comment. The lens through which we view the world has everything to do with our experience in it. You will do well with a clean window.
That's right.
Oh,
Good.
wax on,
I'm
wax
so
off,
glad to hear that, Irene. I
wax
remember.
on, wax off.
What was that you said, Fran, about, life will give you exactly what you expect based on
Uh,
your attitude?
right. Then the note was your attitude tells the world what you expect in return.
Hmm. And it will give it to you.
This is how I expect you to treat me.
Mhm.
Your attitude tells the world what you expect in return.
And you hear people say that all the time. Oh no, they didn't come at me like that. You know, the attitude that they were coming at made them react a different way. It's it sort of postures you to be defensive if the person comes at you with a funky attitude. It's like, okay, what's next? Wait a minute, do I need to duck? What I need? What,
And and then you can also determine that you're not going to allow that person's negative whatever. Somebody, I think it was Zig Ziglar, talks about who kicked your cat. You know, the boss and then the secretary, everybody. Oh, Mark has
like that.
another good comment here.
Mhm.
Everybody has, in that who kicked your cat scenario, everybody was doing something because they were carrying on the attitude of one person and just carrying it
Mm.
from person to person to person. And somebody
Wow.
got to stop kicking the cat. The cat is getting kicked at the end of the day because somebody's mad because it went
Wow.
from person to person. Mark said, every thought and word is a prayer. For what are you praying?
Mm.
So that is our conversation for today. Just wanted to, you can fix a dirty window. If it can't get clean enough, get a new window. Move to a different location with a house that has windows that
Window
ain't
up.
dirty.
Open the window so you have an
You
unobstructed view.
you can make you determine you are 100% responsible for your life
Hmm.
and how it is lived and what you're going to get out of it. You hold that key, nobody else. The other people, their things are going to come, things that might be great and not so great, but how you respond to that, all of that is in your hands. All of that belongs to you. I thought of something. I can't succeed for anybody else. You can't succeed for anybody else. No one can succeed for you. You have to do this.
Well, Ariana says, take care. Ariana, I don't have any room in my car for care. I kicked her out because joy, happiness, peace, all of those guys were taking up the room. And I'm so glad they're in there. I had to leave her by the wayside. So I say, take joy, Ariana. Have a great day.
We're gonna cast that care,
Yes,
but
care out.
we will take all of the love that you are sharing with us
Mhm.
today. We appreciate everybody who's watching live on the replay. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to BizChicks, uh, uh, hit the bell icon so that whenever we go live, you will
Mhm.
know it. And there is a conference coming up. Let me I'll put up the uh, what is that thing called? The flyer. Brian
Mhm.
Tracy, some other people are going to be joining us. Starts tomorrow. If
Mhm.
you happen to be in Sacramento area, you can come live. But here's the good thing: you can also join by it'll be streamed virtually. You do need to register, and registration is about $100. It's a 3-day conference. There are some excellent speakers coming. There is Brian Tracy, Dr. John Jackson, Jeff Street. He's a social entrepreneur. Bishop J. Allen Neal. So it's a marketplace and ministry conference. So it covers both sides. And let me share this flyer. And then I will share my screen. Yeah, there. Oh, that one is not the best looking flyer. I don't think that was the.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got some people coming. We think you should be there.
Mhm.
There's going to be a women's panel on I think it's Wednesday. Not sure, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and I will put the link in the chat. if you'd like to come. Okay.
Okay, I think I have something I can share here. Let's see, share screen.
So the link is in the chat. It will take you there to.
Is this the one you wanted to show?
Yeah, but I wanted to show the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and scroll through that. So it's going to be really outstanding. The link is in the chat. You can also scan the code and it'll take you there. They're going to have the cool thing I like about this conference.
Scan the code. Mm-hmm.
The cool thing I like about this conference, they're going to showcase some young entrepreneurs. We're talking about the youth who are in business. And then we got the children who'll be doing a presentation from Boston Movement.
Mm-hmm.
But these young entrepreneurs, some of them were in our Genesis School of Business, Terry. They're going to be talking. There's a panel, and they're going to be talking about what it is that they do. There's one young lady who is running her online cupcake business, and she's under 25.
Mm-hmm.
So we got these kids that are coming up. And you know what I noticed? That we are riding on the accomplishments of other kids. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and everybody was under 20 doing what they did. And they have long-lasting companies. But they were in their 20s. They were making radical changes. The Uber dudes, how old were they? They just got fed up with like, look, I am tired of this taxi roll. So it's the young entrepreneurs that make the change that we are living today.
Mm-hmm.
But there's enough for everybody to be involved with. So we wanted to invite you to that. It will be all week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And there's morning and evening. The evening sessions are open to everybody online. So anything else, Terry? I think
that's it. We hope to see you there, and we'll be broadcasting from there this week. So tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be here with Terry Johnson online. She'll be talking social media marketing, and we hope that you will join the conversation. Wednesday, we will be talking with Coach Karen about your money and your mind. Thursday, we'll be here with Happy Healthy Habits with Robin Shimizu and friends. And on Friday, we'll be talking tech in English with the Tech Weekly. So with that, we want you to remember, go to the front of your own line. Have a great day. Bye-bye.